What? Just happened? Hang on. I've done that plenty of times during shows, but not like during a song. I gotta try this. I'm sorry. I know. Yeah, it's pretty difficult. That's really difficult. What? 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 Okay. Okay, so first of all, thank you. Because a lot of people commented on the other 4 Alit Bata guitar videos that I did. And they said, you gotta do Kampurali Langsi Wengi, or however you say it. They said, you gotta do it. Now I understand why you guys are like, do it, you gotta do it, come on, it has to be the next video, it has to be the next video. I was like, whoa, okay, all right, don't do it, all right, stop busting my balls. Okay, so, just in that opening scene, there's a lot going on there that I don't think people realize how difficult it is. So, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go back. So let's start this over. I'm gonna pause when I see something and I'll talk about it. Okay, so.
Itu style permainan ala-ala country music yang slide. Saya juga pernah dulu belajar main country music, dia pusing-pusing. So dia menggunakan kunci E minor.
I mean, obviously, he's changing notes by turning the tuning pegs, right? I mean, and bending behind the nut and tapping on the guitar. I'm just watching because it's like awesome. Back up. Everything working? Good. That's dope as fuck.
happening right there? He's tuning it with the harmonics. I mean, yeah, you can do it by ear. I understand that. Any decent guitarist out there is going to be able to tune their guitar like that by ear. To do it and stay on beat and like in the middle of a song, come on, man, come on. Alip's got to make it impossible for anybody else to do it as well. And every time I think Alip can't do anything more, boom, crazy.
Form of pinch harmonics. So it's this. I'm kind of embarrassed. It's basically this. Do you hear that? Hear how whenever you pluck the string, so that's creating a, I don't know what it's called, but on old 80s keyboards, they have those little half wheel things that you can hit a note and then you can roll it and it'll make this sound. But it can go down or up. It changes the octave essentially. But I mean, that's cool. That's a cool technique that he's using that. But what blows my mind, and anytime I see a guitarist, while they're playing, do you see what I did? While they're playing is a feat on its own. Because if that string, if you're doing that while you're playing, and it doesn't come back into perfect tune, it's gonna sound like crap. Get what I'm saying? I have a hard enough time tuning the guitar just by myself, just not playing. That's a little out of tune. That sounds pretty good. This isn't properly intonated, so I'm never gonna get a perfect tune, but I need to take this to get it intonated. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. So we talked about what he did. What he's doing is incredibly hard. I could have just said that and we could be continued with this video already. So, okay, let's go.
Punya melodi macam bunyi keroncong. Betul ya, keroncong? Punya jari sebelah kiri dia sangat kuat.
be my favorite part. Is that this part right here. Hold on. So I'm not sure how this guitar is tuned. It's gonna tell me in the comments, right? Does it say? I don't know. I'm just gonna talk as if it's tuned in E. So this first string, he's playing a B, so he's on this B note, right? We'll pretend that's a B. I'm not sure if it's B or not. So he's going from B up to C and back to B, so these little half-step bends. And then he goes down to the B flat. It's called a B flat, so we can stay in the same pitch class. So then he goes down to the B flat and bends it halfway in between the B flat and the B. Right? So what you end up with is almost 3 chromatic notes, but one that's a little... So if we had a... Let's do it this way. If I have my B and my B flat, and then... So hold on. We had... The B was bent up to C, so let's start with C, B, B flat. So the B goes up to C, back to B, then it goes down to the B flat, but it goes halfway up. So what you end up with is this cool little spinny ornament around this note here, the B flat. No, around the B, sorry. Because the C is above it, and the B flat is below it, and it's kind of dancing up and down. So it's convoluted. It's hard to say. There's some things in music that are kind of hard to describe with words. I love that. Oh, and hold on. So I'm trying to find something I can give you out of this that makes sense. So that, when you see him smack the 12th fret, so oftentimes wherever there is a harmonic on a guitar, you actually can smack it. It's a little weird, but oftentimes it works. Let's see if I can make it work here. So there's my 12th fret. So normally you would either do left hand, right, or you would do your right hand, but you could just smack it. Right? Instead of getting this sound, you get the... Damn it. So it's just another way of making a harmonic happen. Oh, and you get the side effect of when you hit it, you get the sound of your finger hitting the guitar. So it's kind of a percussive way of having a drum sound and a harmonic at the same time. Oh, and there, right there with his... Right there. See that? We're at 214 on his video. So that is a 24th, I'm going to assume that's a 24th fret harmonic on his, was it D string he used? Yeah. So 24th fret harmonic is the same thing as your 5th fret harmonic. So on our D string. Oh, he's definitely tuned his D to something else. But anyways, so here's my 5th fret harmonic on the D string, which I believe is a, is it an A? Anyways. Same note is over here at the 24th. Here's the same note. I say 24th fret because if you had 24 frets on your guitar, that's where that harmonic would be. So let's see how I'm getting it like that. So all you have to do is, instead of using this index finger on your fretting hand, you use the index finger on your picking hand, and then use your thumb to pick. And then of course he's got these other taps on there, which when you tap, really the basic idea when you tap is to come cleanly down, almost like a piston, on when you tap notes. And as long as you come down cleanly, you get a nice volume out of your tapped note. And that. Okay, two favorite parts. Two favorite parts of those little 3-note turnaround on a C, B, B flat, and then that little, where you tune the D string and then the B string. Oh, that's almost the same trick that he did with the bendy part. The bendy part. Sorry, I don't have good words for this. The bendy part where he's at the 7th fret and moved down to the 6th fret. That's basically the same thing he's doing here, but he's using the open strings because he's in a different part of the neck. So he's bending behind the nut. Here, watch this. So he tunes the D up, it sounds, and then he goes behind the nut. He goes behind he hits the open string, goes behind the nut to bend the string up, then moves his hand to the tuning peg so he can go down, and then back to the starting pitch. So again, it's the same thing. He takes the open B string, flex it, goes behind the nut to bend it, which raises the pitch, then lets go of the bend, which puts the note back where it was. Then he goes to the tuning peg, loosens the tuning peg to go down in pitch, and then tightens the tuning peg back and goes right back where it is. So he does this type of motion, up to where he was, below, and back to where he was. It's like a big sine wave.
You know, I can't even make it 10 seconds in this video without seeing something that is amazing. It's crazy. I have to rewind it a little bit. It's too much. My brain is going to explode. My guitar would be so out of tune if I tried to play this song. What in the shiz? Did I say it right? Yeah, boy!
Honestly, if I would just close my eyes and stop talking, if you close your eyes and listen, just do that. Close your eyes and listen to it. It's just like, dude, it takes you to another spot, bro. It takes you to another dimension. You know what it reminds me of? Is Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. It's like... messed that up. Something like that. That is my favorite part, dude.